Shalom Aleichem, live at Grapevine. This is the Kosher Spirit Review, and I don't know if you guys enjoy volcanic rock, but there's a place that has black dirt. What in the world is, Jeremy? From Black Dirt Distillery, speaking of which, what's black dirt?
So black dirt comes from centuries of glaciers carving out a region not far from here. It's actually about 45 minutes away, called the Black Dirt region. It's in Warwick and Pine Island, New York. And these glaciers actually carved out this valley and left us with this sort of swampy land, which about 100 years ago began to be farmed, and drainage ditches were installed, and what you were left with was extremely fertile, rich, black soil.
That's the new batch. We don't do edits of these videos.
No edits.
And we don't do retakes. And I don't read notes anymore. That's an old fallacy. Would you like to taste the new black dirt? Fantastic. Okay. So basically, I'm completely fascinated with what this guy's doing because there's a lot of people that source a lot of booze around the world. There's a lot of people that use used barrels around the world, and that's fine. They could be great whiskey. And there's a lot of people dump bottles on the floor, but we don't re-edit that either. It's just a small earthquake. But I've been to your distillery. The still itself is as tall as about a three-story building. Six-story building, and it's they're on their way to shaking the earth a little bit with this black dirt. Local products. Their Applejack is local apples, and it's local water, and it's local earth, and grassroots is something that the United States is kind of all about for generations. And when you smell this bourbon,
so you get a lot of people don't talk yet too much about terroir when they're talking about bourbon, but I think that
really
that's exactly what you're seeing, because you have this black dirt that's where all the corn is grown. It's a open pollinated, non-GMO grain of corn that's an heirloom variety called Wapsie Valley. So it has a certain particular taste, but not straying too far from traditional bourbon.
Ever had like a sweeter corn, but you actually, instead of just trying to eat the juicy part, you turn it around and take a bite of the back end?
Yeah.
It has this firmer, a little tougher. It's like a rich, but it's not as easy access to the flavor.
Right.
On the nose, I really get that cute little, and the earth. You get the earth.
And that's what I really like about this particular age, because it's a 3-year-old bourbon, so it's not very young, but it's also not very old. So you get a lot of that sort of fresh graininess, but you also have a lot of character that's coming from the 3 years.
There's backbone, caramely thing going on. It's backbone.
So you have this great backbone, but you have some of that grain up front.
And this person said earlier, there's like this almost anise thing going on, and it's almost, but not quite. L'chaim v'bracha. First time I've tasted this batch and it's the batch number 4.
And I think it's the best one we've released so far.
I'm shaking it on.
Because we are alcoholics. He's an alcoholic.
And it's 90 proof, but it goes down quite smooth at 90 proof.
There's almost even like this floral thing on the palate. You got to go to this region because he's right. This is a very terroir-driven drink. You get earthiness out of this bourbon. You get this like fresh, like if someone ever squeezes like a whole thing of corn in front of you, and there's kind of like dripping little caramel around at the same kind of time.
I think the
And then someone snapped like a licorice stick and the wind blew through it kind of thing. It's not really there, but
I think those those notes that you're talking about now, I think are coming from the rye. It's only 8% rye, but the rye does
really brings it out.
Yeah. A little bit of spice,
Awesome.
almost a little fruitiness.
Well, we're so lovingly fighting for more of these bottles because the first batch we went through, a stack. So we're going to keep it going. Lots of love to you and your family. Jeremy Kidde or Kai? Kidde. Jeremy Kidde from Black Dirt Distillery. Lots of love to you and your family. Continued success. And live at the Grapevine. This is the Kosher Spirit Review.